If you want to execute any construction of building work, you should know how to read and understand the drawings. Then only it is easy to execute the work without any mistake. So my question is, do you know how to read and understand the drawings? If not, watch this video from starting to ending so that you can learn how to read plan, section, elevation of a frame structure. So why late? Let's start. Welcome back to Center for Civil Engineers. In this video, I am going to explain how to read plan, section, elevation of a frame structure. The basic difference between frame structure and load bearing structure I have explained in separate video. I have given the link of that video. Watch that video so that you can learn what is the basic difference between frame structure and load bearing structure. Now let me explain about plan, section, elevation of a frame structure. Here you can see four diagrams. This is plan. Here you can see the plan. This is the plan. Again, this is ground floor plan. This is first floor plan. This is elevation and cross section. These four drawings I am going to explain now. Mainly the frame structure, nothing but this is the example of frame structure. This is completed building, constructed building. Here there are G plus 3 floors are there. Ground floor and first floor completed the structure, whereas the in second floor and third floor completed only frame, remaining structure not completed. Okay, this is the best example of frame structure. The structure which is constructed using footings, columns, beams and slabs, then it is called as a frame structure. Nowadays people are using this type of structures. Let me explain about plan here. Here you can see plan. First dimension indicates the measurements from this corner to this corner, and second dimension indicates from this corner to this corner. That is the meaning of this room size. And here you can see staircase position and location, and this staircase nothing but dog leg staircase. This is a dog leg staircase. Here we have steps for main entrance steps. This is car parking, and here you can see column positions. All these are column positions. These are all these are column positions. The column size is 9 inch by 9 inch of this cross section, and this W stands for window, and here we have AO. AO stands for arch open, whereas this one MD stands for main door, and this is window. All these are provided with door frame and shutter, but here AO stands for arch open. It is not provided with any frame or shutter, just it is open. Okay, that's why it is called arch open. It is in the shape of arch open. That shape will be the shape of arch will be, we can see the shape of arch we can see in section. And here this is a one bedroom, this is another bedroom. For both bedrooms there is a attached toilet. Here this is attached toilet, and here we have kitchen, and this kitchen size nothing but this 4.21 nothing but this one, and 2 meter nothing but from here to here. Likewise these are the likewise these are the details of length and breadth of the building. Next, these are the length and breadth of the building. Next, here you can see the outer to outer of the building. This is width of the building. This is length of the building from here to here. Okay, from these dimensions, this one and this one, we can calculate built up area. Built up area or plinth area. We can calculate plinth area by using these dimensions. Okay, and this is a sunshade. Why this sunshade is drawn in dotted line? All are will be able to see thick lines, but only sunshades are drawn a dotted line. Why? Because plan nothing but top view, when the building is cut at sill level completely and remove and observe from top side, whatever we able to see, that is nothing but the plan. Whenever we see from top side, sunset is not visible. That's why it is drawn in dotted lines. Actually it is located at 7 feet level at door height. Sunset is drawn at sunset is constructed at door level. That's why it is not visible at sill level. That's why it is drawn in dotted line. Okay. Next one, front elevation. Here you can see front elevation. See, this is the ground level. This one is ground level. Here you can see ground level. This side, this is the ground level. This is the conventional sign of ground level. These three lines are drawn at a 45-degree. Then it is called as a ground level conventional sign. Here you can see steps at main door, and this is basement level. Basement level or plinth level. Plinth level. See, up to here, this is ground floor roof level, and this is the first floor roof level, and this is parapet top height. This is parapet top height. Here, this is a window. This window is complete big window from ground floor to up to the first floor top. First floor, that is window level. Window level. Okay. This improves the aesthetic appearance of the building. Okay. And this type of windows are provided with a glass, that is glazed type. Glazed type window. Okay. From this we can have good ventilation at a staircase. This is the balcony in first floor. Balcony at first floor. This is about front elevation. Next section. This section is drawn from section A to B. This is the section line. Section is very important. From this we will be able to know all dimensions of footings. That is, this is the footing. See here, okay, I am drawing this black in color. This is footing. This is the breadth of the footing, and this is the depth of footing. Here you can see first at the bottom it is a sand filling, and second one is PCC. PCC bed, plain cement concrete of bed 1:4:8 proportion. 1 part of cement, 1 part of cement, 4 parts of sand, and 8 parts of coarse aggregate, that is 40 mm aggregate. And this is a footing, isolated. This is called isolated footing. Isolated trapezoidal footing. Trapezoidal footing. Okay. This is the basement height. This total height is basement height. Generally, this height is around 3 feet. 3 feet nothing but 0.9 meter. And here we have in this complete basement level we have this is a soil filling, and above here we have CC flooring. We have here we have the PCC bed here. PCC bed. After this PCC we have CC flooring, cement concrete flooring here. Okay. Then here we can see the arch open. This is called arch open. Here we have in plan, this is arch open. AO stands for arch open. Here we can see lintel. See, this section is, we'll be able to see this wall cutting portion. That's why here we have wall. We are able to see wall completely, and here we have wall completely. Again here we have wall, another wall. Here we have lintel cum sunshade, last wall cut along the window. That's why we're able to see this window and this sunshade length and the thickness of the lintel. Okay. whenever show this portion, this is called continuous lintel. Lintel is provided at door level. Sometimes people used to construct only lintels at above the openings. Such type of lintels are cut lintels. If you construct lintel throughout the building, okay, continuous lintel. Likewise, here we will be able to see this is a lintel and this is also lintel. This is also lintel with sunshade. Okay, this is arch opening again. This is the brick masonry and this is roof slab. Roof slab generally 4 to 5 inches thickness will be constructed, and this is a lintel cum sunshade. This is a weathering course. Weathering course is done at a terrace floor. Top floor will be having this weathering floor to drain off rainwater. And this is the parapet wall. From this, all the details will be able to execute the building without any mistake. So I hope all of you understood how to read plan, section and elevation. If you have any doubts regarding these drawings, you can ask me in comment section, and also you can follow through your favorite social media networks. I have given all the links in the description, and you can also join in Telegram group and you can ask questions from that group also. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share with your friends. Thank you.